Hello, everybody. Bill Thornton, SoCal Saber. Thanks for stopping by. We're gonna have a little play demo. I'm gonna play through the 1911 year with the Lords of Baseball, just to give you an idea how the game plays. I'll show you some stuff, then you can make up your mind on whether you like the game or not. So this will be a little bit. I'm a little excited about this game. So here we go. Where I'm gonna show you a few things. I'm pretty much got it set up for the season. As you can see, 1911 here. And then we're going to be in the spring training phase right here. Up on the top track up there is going to be markers that are going to track our wins during the season. This is checking VP points, and this will be fans, and you'll see that come into play. Then down on our charts, and here's a lot of the replayability. I'll show you there's a whole deck of these franchise cards. Okay. And each team draws one at the beginning of the seasons, whether you're playing 3 seasons, 1 season, 4 seasons, or what. And this gives you your starting, and I'll show it to you. It tells you what your front office level is, your farm system level, your managers, your total quality or team quality 7. Then it says, okay, draw 3 media tokens. Each media token's worth $5 at any time during the game. Then I'll tell you that stars, this team has 0 stars. So these are the star cards. Okay. And they have 14 regulars. And they have 4 prospects. And the prospects you want to try to get up because these are victory points at the end for every 3 that you get up there. And then they got $18 in money to start. I just left them out here to show you. And this was the other one I draw for this team here. As you can see, they started with 3 stars. That's the difference. But they only started with three players, regulars, and they started with 6 prospects. Total quality of 6. The total quality equals the number of stars, 3, plus 1 for every 3 that you get on here. So that would be 4. And then your front office or your team manager, which is 2. So that's 6. And they're starting with $21. So I'll get rid of these 2 cards right now. Okay. So the first thing we do in this season in 1911 is we're going to draw a season bonus card. Now there's a whole stack of these cards too. I'll just hit a quick little shuffle. I'm going to draw one and I'll leave it up on the board so you can see what it is. Okay. And it says score at the conclusion of the hot stove phase. And it says most concessions. Okay, so your concessions, I'll show you this now, and I might as well show this to you now. I'll just leave that there and hope I don't forget about it later. Maybe I should bring it down here a little bit closer. All right, we only draw one of those at the beginning of each season. Now, concessions, what they're talking about. Down here, you'll see two charts. This is the Boston's stadium. This is Brooklyn Stadium. And on here, you have press boxes, concessions, field levels, and as you can see, let's see, you can see them up here. There are tiles. Throughout the game, at certain points of the game, you can buy the upgraded tiles, upgrade these things on the stadium. So that's another thing you're going to be looking at in there. And so that's what that is all about. Okay. So we're going to be looking at concessions at the end. So these are the concessions. When there's a double color like this, either bleachers or concessions may go on top of it. And they may be, say I got a concession on there and I want to replace it with a bleacher, I can do that because of these colors here. But if I wanted to replace it with a yellow one, I could not do that because it has to be one of those. Okay. So now we're going to go into spring training. And in spring training, each team is going to get dealt 3 cards. Okay, then if their front office, if their farm system is at a 3, which they are, they get an extra card. If it had been at a 4, they would have got a second card. So now, at this point in time, both teams could spend one media to get another card. Well, I know how I'm going to play it differently this time because of that. So this is the end of the spring training cards. Now we're going to play them. And what I do when I'm playing with myself, I'm playing a 2-player game. Okay, let me explain that to you. There is a solo variant out, a solo rules out that allows you to play against an AI opponent or up to 3 AI opponents. And it's on Board Game Geek. It's really neat. But I thought I would do this. I haven't learned that one yet either, but I've read it and I wanted to do this to give you the demo. So the first thing we're going to look at on these cards, and each player can only do one action on each card. And I'll show these to you. Okay. It says upgrade, call up, trade, sign, or fans. Okay. I can trade. I can upgrade one regular to 1 star. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this regular because remember I told you the stars count as the TQs, and I'm going to upgrade. I'm going to get 1 star into mine. Okay, I put their stars here to be on top of them. I'm just a little crowded for space. There will be more space than we're playing. So that was my first move. And I moved my quality up 1 to 8 because of that. So we got 1 and 4 is 5. And then we got the team manager for 3, which is 8. Okay, so now we're going to go over here to Boston. Is this Boston? You got my cards? Yeah, this is Boston. Mix them up a little bit. I don't look at their cards. I do it in the blind. Okay, and then I try to do the best. They have upgrade. No upgrade available. Call up. No call up available. A trade. Trade 1 regular for a prospect. Okay, well, I don't want to be trading any regulars, or you can do it reverse. You do a prospect for a regular. Then that might not be a bad deal. Let's see what else we got here. We got to pay 1 to get a fan and add 1 fan. So they're going to add a fan. So what they're going to do, they're going to go up here and add a fan. That's what they do there. They'll come into play later. You'll see that. Okay, so now we're going back to Brooklyn for their second card. Upgrade not available. Call a prospect for a regular. I don't think I want to do that. Trade a star for a regular prospect and $2, or trade $2 a regular and a prospect for a star. I'm not sure I want to do that either. Pay $3. I think I want to do this one. Pay $3 for 2 prospects. So what this does here is that gets me over that 5, which at the end of this particular year is going to give me a VP for that. And what was it? And I'm paying $3. 2, 3. This is the spring training phase. Okay. Hope you're finding this good. Exciting. I like this. Okay. Okay. No upgrade available. Prospect. I can trade a prospect for a regular. We want to try to get the regulars beat up. That might not be bad. We can trade a star for 2 regulars. Well, that's not going to, I don't like that too much. Pay $3 for 4 prospects. That's probably the way we want to go. We want to pay $3. 0, 1, $3 for 4 prospects. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we can really start dealing with them. Okay, and here's the last spring training card for Brooklyn. Okay, I wasn't sure what I was doing here. I'm going to pay $1 for a prospect. Don't want to trade a star. Well, we might want to trade a star. Trade a star to get a regular and plus $1. So we're going to trade the star. We move it over here Oh no, those were regulars. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't want to trade a star. Okay, I'm going to pay $1 to get one prospect. Okay, so Brooklyn is done with their spring training. Even they go, they have two more cards because they bought an extra one. Okay, no upgrades, no call-ups available to trade a star for 3 regulars. You know, that might not be bad because they'll get it up to here. Oh. But we'll lose that, so it'll be a nothing won, nothing lost. Pay $3 for 2 prospects. No, I don't want to do that. I've already added a fee on. So they're gonna they're gonna lose a star. When you lose a star, this is the star pool, and then there's a supply over there. So and this is during a trade. During a trade. Oh, and then it does, and the trade, it does go into the pool. So that's kind of cool. All right, so it goes into the pool. We traded that star for a regular and 3 prospects. No, regular and $3. 1, 2, 3. All right, now they have one more card left. No upgrade. They're gonna get a prospect for a regular. That'll help. But they'll lose a VP on that one. That might not be. Trade a regular for a prospect. Plus $1. Pay 3 for 3 prospects. No fan increase. They're going to trade a regular for a prospect and $1. Money's going to come into play a lot later, right? That's why I kept those media ones. So now they are all done with theirs. Now we're going to go into the regular series. Now, in the regular series, each team's going to be dealt 7 cards. Okay, that's going to be 1 for each series. You're going to be playing 7 teams during this one. If you're playing a 2-player game, you keep your cards out of supply, or I mean, out of the sight of the other player. I don't look at them in there. This is at a point where you could spend a media to buy another, buy an 8th one. But the 8th card can only be used in the championship series if you make it that far. That's pretty tough. Because in order to make it, I took over here we have the non-player teams. I took the highest one, which was this team quality of 9, and it says they won 86 games. I put this little chip over here to remind me that this is how many the most of any of those teams win. Now, in order to make it into the championship, you have to beat the other player, and you have to beat the non-players. So that's pretty tough. So that's why I didn't take it there. Okay. So in the series, now we're going to do series, and we're going to be checking on these. All right. So we're going to flip the first one over, and this says Boston is going to be playing Chicago. Brooklyn's going to play Philadelphia. So we're going here to Boston. Okay. And we'll look at one of Boston's cards. Okay. Gain 1 extra team quality for this series over and roll an extra resolution dice. Normally you roll 1 die. If you get to roll a 2, they're not added up. You just get to pick the highest one you got. So they got a pretty nice one here. So now their team quality for this series is going to be 7. And they're going against Chicago, who is a 4. All right. So we're going to be rolling a white die for Chicago. So Chicago's got 9. We'll take this 2, and they got 9. Because they had the 7 plus 2 is 9. So there is a tie. And when we have a tie, we go on the board and we look to where it says 0. So nobody had an advantage on that one. So each team is going to get 11 wins. We already don't have to move about them one. So there go. There they go. Okay. So we don't play the non-player games, but we are playing Brooklyn against Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is a 7, and we're a team quality 8 at this time. Since we got an advantage on them, we're going to do this one here. We get to choose, and so I'm going to gain $3 for each front office level. So I look at my front office level, and it's at 2, so I'm going to gain $6. Okay, so we'll get rid of the card. Now we're going to be rolling 1 die for each. White for Brooklyn, black for Pittsburgh. Okay, so Brooklyn's going, has the 8 plus 6 is 14, and Pittsburgh has 7 plus 3 is 10, so that's a +4. So we go to this chart and we go 4, so I'm going to get 13 wins. 11, 12, 13. And that's the first series is done. Okay, so now we're going to flip over the card, go to the next series. And this one here, we're going to have Boston playing Cincinnati. Okay, let's get a Boston card here. Cincinnati, what are they? Well, they're TQ 8. And they're going to gain $2 for each level of fan loyalty. So they're on 2, so they're going to get $4 for the fan loyalty. There's the first time the fans came in play. $4. We get rid of it. So we're going black for Boston, which is at a 6. White for Cincinnati, who is at an 8. Okay, so 6 and 6 is 12, and they're at 4. They're at another tie. So there's another 11. It's going to take this up to 22. Okay, so now we're going to do a card for, we're going to be playing, who are they playing? Brooklyn's playing St. Louis. St. Louis is a 6, and we're at 8. Since we're ahead again, we're going to do this one, $3 for each front office level again. I got 2 of those. So I get $6 more. And then we're going to go. White for me, black for St. Louis. 4 and 8 is 12. And then there, St. Louis is a 6 and 2, that's 4. So we did the 4, and we're going 13 again, 26. So series number 2 is over. Okay. And here Boston is playing Philadelphia. Philadelphia is a 3. They're hoping to get some good stuff going here, folks. It says you and your series opponent may individually select to pay $8 to increase the front office. Well, series opponent, we don't have one of those. If against a non-player to gain 1 to team quality. So the team quality is going to be 6 for this one here. Let's just leave that there so we remember. No, the team quality is going to be 7 for this one here. St. Louis they're playing? No. Philadelphia. And they're 7. So there's 2 7s. Oh no, am I looking at the wrong ones? No, I don't think so. Boston's playing Philadelphia, which is a 3. There we go. And now I got it back into 7 to 3. Black for Boston. Or white for Boston. Instead of white for the not red player. White 7 and 3. 6 is 13. In there, Philadelphia is a 6. So that's 13 and 6. So that's a difference of 7. All right, so they are going to get 15 wins for that one. So we're going from 22 to 37. It's a really good win for them. We'll put this card up here. Now we got Brooklyn play Cincinnati already? Yeah, I think I goofed up, folks. No, I didn't. They should have 4 left. I just didn't play it. Brooklyn is playing Cincinnati. It seems like they played it. But just for that, I'll go ahead and I'll play it again because it would be they would be. I'm going to play this one against a non-player. I'm going to gain 1, so that's going to be a team quality of 9 against Cincinnati's 9. Oh, 8. 9 to 8. 15 to 11. That's a 4. So that's going to get 13 wins for me. 26, 39. Let me pull ahead a little bit and get rid of the card. So here we go. There should be 4 of these left. I should be back on track now. Play them in order this time, Bill. Okay, we're playing Brooklyn and Boston. Both of these two right here. All right. So what would happen then is each player would play a card or draw a card, pick one of their cards, and then they would turn these over simultaneously. Okay, so I'm just going to put this one over like this. And then we'll play this one here. Okay, and we're going to roll this one here, which will give me a roll, an extra TQ, 1 more TQ, change it, making me 9 and an extra roll. Okay, so that's Brooklyn. This will be Boston. Boston's 8, and they gain 1 fan for each concession section in your stadium. So they look at their concession sessions, and they do have 1. This does count as 1. So they're gaining 1 fan for that. Okay, now here we go for the series. Let's get rid of that card. The series. We've got 9, and they have 6. Okay. Okay, 15 and 9. That's a +6. That's a good win. That's 14 and they get 8. 39, 49, 53, and 37 to 45. That's a pretty good one there. All right, we're moving along here. Going on to the next one. We're getting close. Boston's playing New York. Okay. So let's get a card for Boston. Gain $5 per concession tile in your stadium. So now they're getting $5 for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to get okay, I'm going to just take a little gamble here. This says lose a prospect, roll 2 dice and add your manager's value to the total. And we'll do that. We'll lose a prospect. We'll roll 2 dice. Oh wow. The manager's is the 3s. So that's only 5. So if it's no gain, nothing, that was a total loss, wasn't it? All right. So Brooklyn's playing Pittsburgh. I went out of order again. Okay, Brooklyn is playing Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is a 7. Brooklyn is an 8. I'm making some mistakes here. That's 9 and they got 12. So that's 3. 3, so I'm going to get 9 on that one. It's 53 to 62. Okay. Now they're playing. Boston's playing New York, who is a 9 and they're a 6. Wow. 11 and 15, that's a 4. So they're going to get 9. 54. Okay. And then see how I made the mistakes and lost track is that my IQ went down as soon as I hit the record button. Okay, here we go. Brooklyn is playing New York. New York is a 9. Brooklyn is an 8. See if we can get any help here. Yeah, we're going to get 1 extra TQ for this series and roll an extra resolution dice. Okay, so we're getting 9 versus their 9. Okay, here we go. Okay, we got 15 and 14. So that's a 1. So we get 12. 62 to 74. Okay. Now they're playing St. Louis, and St. Louis is a 6. And their card says purchase up to 5 media for $2 each. Well, yeah, I'm gonna do that. $2 each. I'm gonna go 1, 2. Take this down. 1, 2. I'm gonna buy 2 more media. Let's see where this media will be valuable later. Okay, so here we go. We got 6 against St. Louis's 6. 10 to 9. Now they got 1. Look at the chart, they're getting 12 wins. 54 to 66. Okay, we're going into the last series. We got Brooklyn playing Chicago. Chicago is at 4. We'd like a big one on this one. So this one here, I could trade a star for 2 prospects and $1. I do not want to do that. I said I can draw 1 more spring training card and execute the trade if desired. And I think that that's what we're going to do. The trade is a regular for 2 prospects and $1. We're going to do that. We're going to do the regular. We're going to gain 2 prospects and $1. Good. That worked out fine. And so we're going 8. And who we playing? Chicago is an 8. No, Chicago is a 4. 8 to 4. Need a big one. Need a big white dice. Wow, that's 14 to 7. That's 7. That's 15 wins. That's going to take me to 89. That means I'm going to beat him. If I beat him, I am going to go to the championship, and it'll be the first time. All right, it'll be the first time. Okay, so here we go. This is their last one. And they're playing Pittsburgh, who is a 7. Lose 1 prospect player. They're going to try the roll 2. They're going to do this roll also where they lose a prospect and they add 2 to the farm system. So they're going to lose this prospect. They're going to roll 2 dice. Their farm system is at 3. So that's going to be an 11. That comes to gain 1 regular, which they're really hurt for. Okay, now for the series. 6 against Pittsburgh, 7. 8, 9. So that's a 1, and we get 10. So we are going to beat them 74. And that brings the series to an end. Well, we got more stuff to do. Okay, check, and I'm gonna do a quick timeout here. Okay, next thing we're gonna be doing is getting some income. Okay, we're gonna still work about that. Each team gets base income of $80. So we're gonna take this 20 to 100, and we're gonna take this 20 to 100 also. Okay, and then they're gonna get $3 for every fan. So I'm gonna get $3 over here. 1, 2, 3. Take that up. He's gonna get $9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Take that up. Okay, then we're gonna get what are we gonna do here? $5 for media spent to the pool. I didn't spend any media to the pool. Oh, I could spend media to the pool if I wanted to. All right. So yeah, we're each gonna spend $5 into the media pool and get $5. Okay, now we're gonna do the stadium rewards. So even though we didn't upgrade yet, there are some stadium rewards as far as income goes. See this concession right here? It's $5 there and $5 for these bleachers. So that's $10. Each stadium's the same right now. So they're each getting $10. All right. So that was the income. Now we're going to go to VP scoring. VP scoring. Okay, we're going to check the number of wins. Okay, I had 89 wins. There's a chart. There's a chart on this just a little worksheet down here. We're going to go and we're going to find 89 wins. That means 5 VP. Okay, and they had 74 wins. So they're going to get 3 VP. So on the prospects are going to get VPs up to 2. And he's going to get 2 VPs for those prospects there. And they're going to get 1. So we're going to go to 6 and 5. Now I kind of messed up a little bit, and I'll go back to that in a second. The I have to play the championship because if I win the championship, I get an extra VP. So in order to do the championship series, I'm going to have to draw a championship card. And there it is, the champion. My the opponent's team quality is 16. This is a best of 7. All right. So I'm going to be rolling my die until it's 4. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is roll 1 die because my team quality is less than 16. I got a 6. I got a win. So I got 1 win. Then I got a 5. I got a second win. Wow. Then I got a loss. I'm 2 and 1. Another loss. 2 and 2. I'm down 2 games to 3. 3-3. We're going to the full 7 here. And I lost. So I'm not getting an extra VP for that. But when you're playing, make sure that you follow the rule book. I made myself a player rate, but I didn't do something properly on it, which I'll have to fix. Okay, so okay, now we're at the end of the season. Where have we received money? Now we have to pay salaries. Star players. Okay, I got 1 star player. You look on the back of the star player card, and for 1, I have to pay $10. Okay, they're star players. They have 2, so they have to pay $20. All right. Then for every regular, you pay $2. Now this hurts here. He's got 12 regulars. That's $24. Okay. So we're gonna go 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. And they only have 4 regulars, so it's only $8. Okay, then we're gonna play $1 for every prospect. Okay, they have 10 prospects, so they're gonna pay $10. And I have 8 prospects, so I'm gonna pay $8. So there's one, take this down here, 2, 3, 8, okay. And last but not least, we're gonna be paying our front office, our farm system, and our manager. You can look right on the bottom here. Like this is $12, manager's 5, and this is 10. So that's $27 we're gonna be paying there. 10, 20. I think I'm doing that right. $27. And over here, we're going to be paying 16. 6 is 22. And then we're paying 30. 10, 20. We'll take this down here to 90. Okay, so that's the salary. That's the way that salary thing works out. Now we're going to be moving on. We should have been doing victory points right here. Okay. Now the non-player tokens. This I forgot to explain that to you earlier. These were drawn by random, and there are some non-player tokens that are like total quality, team quality of 19 or 20. There's a variant on Board Game Geek which I have adapted, which allows for each season different non-player tokens that come into the game. So as you're getting stronger, they are getting stronger also. There's a trade-off there. And I have adopted that use. So what I have to do now, I have to remove any team that lost more than 74 games. Okay? Equal or less, there's only one. So this team, this token would be removed from the game permanently, and all of those ones there would be put in with the next set of tokens that are eligible to come in for drawing. So that's how that one works. Okay, and then the fan adjustments. Okay, up on the board you can see some things up there. If a player is in the up marker, move them up one, which that is. Move them up one, that is. Okay. The VP leader, move one fan lower. The last in VPs, move one higher. So there's a little push and come over that last person. Okay. Get some extra bennies there. All right, now we're going into retirement. This is crazy. We got ways to go yet in this season now. So now we're going to see what retirement. Now, when you're playing a 2-player game, you'll draw 3 of these tokens out. I'll put them out here on the board so you'll be able to see them. 1, 2, 3. Okay. This says the manager's going to retire. This says front office level down 1. This one says the farm system down 1. So the person that has the lowest VPs at this point in time, they are going to pick one. Picks one and it's got to be something to play against them. So they're looking at their manager level as a 2. So they say, we're going to retire him. So that just comes right off the board. We're going to retire him. These go back into the bag for playing the next season. Now, because I won the most VPs, I have to play both of these. They have it left. So we got the front office going down 1. And we got the farm system going down 1 back into the bag. Okay. Now we're going to go into the final phase of the year, and it's called the hot stove phase. Okay. And this is going to improve stadiums, possibly hire scouts, executives, or managers. We know we need a manager over here. All right. So here we go. We're going to draw the same as what we did before. We're going to, you're going to get, each get 3. Each gets 3. I'll put them out here. Okay, and this is where you can also buy one, I believe. Oh, I missed one thing. You have to resolve a hot stove event. Okay, so you draw the first 2 cards off the top. We'll take these 2 now, and then check and give them to the player with the fewest VPs. That would be this guy. And he's going to look at the top, but the top part of the card is hot stone event. It says people in seats. Each team gains a VP for each bleacher section in their stadium. Now, we only got 1 in each stadium, so that would be 1 and 1. I don't know if I want to do that. Let's look at the other one. Okay. Dealing with the banks, pay according to your front office level. Front office 1 equals 10, front office 2 to 3 equals 7. So we're going to go ahead and play this event here so that each team gets 1 VP. Okay, so that one's done. That's done. So now we can pay $5 to get another hot stove card. Players can't have more than 5, just like at the beginning of spring training, they can get one, but they couldn't have more than 5. So let's see what we got. We're gonna buy one just to make the money even. Okay, then these cards are played with the order. They got a number on them. 57 is the highest on mine. They're the highest number down, so they get played. Okay, so 59 is the very first one going to be played right here. It's be played over here by Boston. Okay, now they got hot stove actions. They can get 2 regulars for $4 or play $4 to get 2 regulars. Now, if they pay $4 to get 2 regulars, they're going to get back up to here, which is going to be for the next. It's going to increase their team quality. So they're going to do that. They're going to pay $4. That takes that down to 90. Then they're going to move their regulars up. And then it's going to move their team quality up. So that's 1 for them. Then we're going to do this card 57 over here. They can get a star for 3 prospects. 1, 2, 3. It's not going to hurt them any more than what they already are. They get manager roles 3. I'll show you stadium actions 3. We're going to do stadium actions. Okay, so now we're going to look at our stadium, which is up here. And we're going to be paying some money. We're going to upgrade our field. Okay. And that's cost $10. So now we're going to take this here and we're going to put this up there. So that's 1 stadium action. Now we're gonna put a concession stand out there. Concession stands are $10. So we're gonna put a concession stand right here. No use covering it up there because you cover it up and you lose that $5 there too. All right, so there we go. And then we got one more. And I think we're gonna do the bleachers. Okay, so we're gonna put the bleachers up here also. So that was the 3 stadium actions that you can take on this card. And I'll show you some other actions in a bit. Okay, so that's done. So now the next lowest, they got a 22 here. And 43 over here. Okay, 43. Manager rolls 3. Okay. You roll 2 dice on the manager rolls. Okay. They need to hire a manager because their manager retired. So I want to take care of this right now. All right. So they're going to get 3 rolls. They can roll all 3 and take any one of the 3 that they want. They do not have to take the last one. So, okay. So that's a 10. All right. And on the chart, a 10 is a level 4 manager, which is nice. But they want to see, maybe I want to see the level 5 manager. That's another 10. That's an 11, and an 11 gets them into a level 5 manager. Nice hire right there. Okay. Okay, and now we got the 1 and 8. We got a 22 over here. We got a star for a prospect and $5. We don't want to trade a star. So we want to upgrade our manager. What's our manager at? He's at a 3 right now. Okay, so they're going to do 3 more. No, they're going to do media 2, which means they get to take 2 more of these medias out of here. A lot of people will be playing this differently, most likely. I probably would be too if I wasn't playing against myself here. Okay, so now what do we got? 12 is the next number. Negative stadium actions of 2. So let's spend some of that money we just got, okay? We're down to there now and there. Stadium actions of 2. Now I'm going to show you something here that is kind of cool too. It's called, I think it's called renovation, where if you take, it's innovation or renovation, one of the two. Take one of the stadium actions and you turn this over this way. That removes it so that this next one is available. So that's a $20 action, and we'll go ahead and take it. Okay, and that, we're going to put that right here. Pay the $20, and they are done. And they got 2 cards left to play. They did their manager. They're going to do some stadium actions too. They want to do 3. Let's move this over here so we can see this a little better. I'm going to do 3. They got a lot of money to. No, they don't have a lot of money to spend. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is upgrade your field for $10. See if this field's also going to give him total. Upgrade your team quality by 1 the next season. All right, and then we're going to do a concessions for 10. And a bleachers for 10. That's $30. 10, 20, 30. That takes care of that card. And then let's see what we got here. They can do 3 more stadium actions if they want. They've got enough money. Let's do it. Let's see what the difference is here. This here, the field level is $30. But I forget what this means right here, but it's good. I think you get an extra die for that one. So we're just going to upgrade the field level to a level 3. Okay. That ends that card. And I believe, ladies and gentlemen, that that is the end of 1911. Okay. Okay, each player looks at their stadium and adds any end of game VPs that can be scored from the tiles currently in play. So the tiles currently in play, there's no VPs on here. No VP for him. And so that is it. I hope you've enjoyed this. This was fun. This is a fun game. And like I said, we didn't do the concessions thing. did we? Okay, the most concessions. Well, we didn't have anybody with concessions, I don't believe. Okay, and there was the guy with the VPs. So that'd be if you currently have neither the most nor the least VPs. Okay, if you currently have neither the most, if you currently have or tied for the least, if you are currently and have or tied for the most VPs, you get one VP. So that's would be one on that. So like I said, there is solo rules out now to be playing against 1 to 3 AI players. I just wanted to do this two-handed to show you the one time what it's all about. I enjoy this. And this is a lot of fun. A lot of decisions to be made in it, and to me like it's a big Euro. It's a Euro baseball game, which we really don't have too many of them on the market. Go down there and hit that like button. So Cal Saber saying, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and stay safe.